This is a simple fact, right? Here's one thing about me. You should not be awarded the world championship if you're part time. That's one thing I agree with and I stand on. No matter how great you are, no matter how much talent you got, how much power, star power you got, like Roman Reigns, you know what I'm saying? You could be the tribal chief. You could bring money to the table. You could bring WWE to Netflix. You could take WWE out of Thunderdome, all that shit, right? But one thing for sure, you're not going to tell me that if you're part time, and I understand Roman Reigns does part time because, you know what I'm saying, he beat it everybody and there's no one for him to face. But at the same time, out of those 2 months, you could come full time, then you could leave. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to be champion, you got to be here full time, you know? But the point is this today, right? Today's video, right? I want to talk about how wrestlers should not be awarded if they're part time, right? Now, you can like what you like. I'm not trying to go debation here. You know, I don't care what your schedule is like. You know, you can do movies, you can do whatever you want. I'm not trying to come at that. But the problem is this, right? We need wrestlers here to continue these storylines. So you're just gonna have one person put in the work, right? That's like, for example, right? If one of your employees leaves you on a job, you know, they go outside, they take a smoke break like every 5-10 minutes, right? And you're busy getting all these customers' orders done, right? And you're just there by yourself with two employees. You need two more, and two of y'all just not in the way. That's like that's Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Those are the two employees who don't show up, who just wants to leave and then show whatever they want. Those are the employees, an example. Those are the two that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So why should they be awarded? Why should I award you? And why should I give you hours if you're gonna be slacking on the job? You get what I'm saying? If you're gonna be calling off and if you're gonna be on a part-time schedule and I'm gonna be paying you all this money, that's not how it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much not fair to the rest of the wrestlers, but most of the wrestlers are not that good. They don't deserve $1 million, you know, 600K, 700K a year or whatever the hell the salary is for the wrestlers, right? Thing is this, right? If it was up to me, if this was up to me, Drew McIntyre be world champion because it seems like he's gonna be here every week. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand if a wrestler's gonna miss a week, spend time with their family, that's fine. But just a week and that's it. You know what I mean? And then next week you gotta show up. We can't continue 2 or 4 weeks and then all of a sudden you're back. It's been like 30 days without the WWE Championship on SmackDown. Cody Rhodes has not defended the damn thing in like 2 or 3 months when he was champion. You guys remember? From September all the way to like December, right? I think he defended it in December. Y'all remember, right? Now this is what we're gonna do with it again. We're gonna deal with the same shit again. Instead, you can't just keep the title on Cena, and Cena who's gonna be here like every month. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna be gone in December. You know what I mean? You could easily have Lesnar win the title. If he's gonna be here every month or every week, you could put the title on him. He don't have to wrestle, but he's here. You know what I'm saying? So we can have a match. He's got a storyline going on. You feel me? And speaking of Lesnar, I don't know what we do with him. But speaking of Cody Rhodes, we all know he's gonna be Drew McIntyre. That's Triple H's golden boy. He's gonna be Drew McIntyre. It's not predictable. It's just the truth. You know? It's just the truth. It's really ridiculous. He's going to leave after WrestlePalooza. He's probably going to leave for like 2 or 3 weeks. Then he's going to come back for the fucking Crown Jewel match with Seth Rollins. And then Seth Rollins, he's going to catch up his feud with CM Punk and then Cody Rhodes. We all know it's going to be a champion versus champion match. It's probably going to be for the Crown Jewel title. I would have Cody Rhodes defend his Crown Jewel title on the line. That's probably what's going to happen. I don't know why the fuck they're doing the Crown Jewel title. It's really stupid. That's unnecessary. Do we really need the Crown Jewel title? You feel me? And we're going to keep the title on him. With Brock Lesnar, I understand. Like, listen, I like Brock Lesnar. I fuck with Brock Lesnar, but I just don't like the part-time schedule. You feel me? We can see him if he was with Sheamus, Christian, Biggie, if he was still around. If he was full-time, but it is what it is, right? We could have seen him retire Daniel Bryan because he's fucking small as hell. Lesnar would destroy his dude. But, like I said, he's better and he's a good in-ring wrestler. Goldberg, who's pushing 60, you still keep putting the title on him, and he's not showing up. Or I think it was WrestleMania season. He was around, but he had to lose the title because he was not going to be around. If you were to put the title on him, put the title on Goldberg at SummerSlam. Let's say you put the title on him in SummerSlam. Will we compete at Paris? Will we? Or will we compete at WrestlePalooza? I think he would wrestle with WrestlePalooza, and he wouldn't defend that world title. That's what would happen. You know what I'm saying? And we can't keep doing shit like this because the title's not in the picture and we're not continuing the storyline. That's like the equivalent of Stone Cold Steve Austin winning the title 12 years ago. He's in a feud with CM Punk. CM Punk is here. Stone Cold can't be here until the next 2 or 3 weeks because he's on a part-time schedule and CM Punk is full-time. What the fuck are we doing here? Stone Cold's not talking. We gotta hear CM Punk and his preaching words. I'd rather hear Stone Cold get on his ass. You know what I'm saying? That storyline would be boring. You can't have wrestlers on a part-time schedule who got things going on be awarded the world title. You feel me? Now, like I said, if you want to go ahead and do your movies or whatever, go ahead. But in my company, you got to be here every week. You got to show up. You got to at least defend that title every fucking pay-per-view. You feel me? And there's some wrestlers who don't need a match every week, like The Rock, The Undertaker, John Cena, who are too powerful, and they can just have a match next week if they wanted to. You feel what I'm saying? Who else am I talking about? Like The Miz, you know what I'm saying? Fucking who else? Shawn Michaels, for example. So, I get it. But at the same time, bro, if you're going to be gone for 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to be stripped of that damn title. Like what Triple H should do, it'd be like this, man. If you're not going to be defending that damn title, it's not going to be here for 3 or 4 weeks, you're going to be stripped of it. But he's not going to do that because he doesn't care and he never shows up for work. Why isn't Triple H showing up for work? You feel me? So that's the problem. Part-time wrestlers should not be awarded the world title. And if you don't agree with me, that's on you. That's your opinion.